Hey guys, it's January 11th, 2023. I'm about to start charting my levels on ES1, SPX, SPY, Apple, Tesla, Meta, and Amazon again. We have CPI tomorrow, early in the morning. This is Mountain Standard Time. However, it's going to be an hour before market open. Uh, with the jobless claims, core CPI, or core inflation rate, and CPI. So we've got month over month and year over year. So we'll be seeing that tomorrow early morning, see how that reacts. Getting started off here, we're going to open up the object tree and start off. Now, again, a reminder, if you've got your chart settings, make sure the labels, indicators, and financial value labels are on so that you can see that on the right. It pulls the most current data that's being drawn up today. SVP, which started at 4 Mountain Time, is new day data. So we need to put the lines over here. So I'm going to move my chart over and start drawing. Feel free to ask any questions if you have any in the comments section or send me a message on Discord. I'll generally answer pretty quickly. So starting off, we got PD value area high 39.7850, PD POC 39.5925, value area low 39.52. And moving on to the weeklies. Bring up those levels for the 7-day. And this is new data being made for a new weekly. So these aren't the 7-day levels technically. They would be previous weeks. So, but I like to leave them for at least a day because the new data is not going to be any different than the PD data that gets built. So this is okay for a few days. But we'll be switching this later. All right, so 38.2350 value very low, 38.3150 for POC, and 39.1950 for value area high for the 7-day that just finished. Grab the monthly levels. And 39.1950 for value area high. 38.3150 for POC. And value area high up $1 to 38.2350. All right, and that's ES levels currently. I'm going to go back to my 3-minute view. And as you see, we've got new day data. Add the everything back on the chart. See what we get for levels. Yeah, so we're still up. All right. SPX. I apologize for the background noise. My dog appears to desire to choose bone nearby right now. 39.7007 for PD value area high. POC 39.6945. And value very low 39.4183. So that's the daily levels on SPX. Grab the weeklies. All right, so 7-day. grab the setting, 3901, 53 for value area high. POC is just 10 cents difference. So just that. And value area low, 37.97.84. 7-day levels. Move on to monthly. These levels on SPX came down 39.01.53. 38.23.33. 37.99.60. That's really weird because our day was above today and we've got levels on the monthly that are lower. Interesting. I know these settings are correct. 1 month, 68.100. Yeah. Interesting. Seven-day and January value very high are pretty much the same, so I'll leave that off. All right, going back to the 3-minute for later. So we definitely had a lot of trade volume at the end of the day in preparation for CPI tomorrow. Otherwise, this POC wouldn't have pushed so high. Just a lot of buy-in, really. All right, it'll be an interesting day tomorrow, to say the least. All right, we're on the daily levels. For SPY now, 394.29. For value area high, 392.41 for POC, and value area low, 391.80. I almost grabbed calls actually right down in here. I was looking at them today and I just didn't bother. I set a fill order just underneath what this dip had got us for some calls and didn't get a fill, so I canceled the order. But sure enough, it rocketed today. They were the 394s. Let's grab the weekly levels now. All right. 388.67 for the 7-day value area high to end the week. 379.60. Oh, it's 70 for the POC. And 54 for the value area low. So not much movement on the weekly levels. Hide those and bring out the monthly. Okay. See, now this would be more what I was expecting, where we saw a rise in the value area high in the month with today's buying pressure. This was what I was expecting to see with ES, but that was not what we saw. Okay, so 7-day and PD levels, which aren't bad. They don't really overlap all that bad, so. All right, moving on to Apple. Value area high was 133.51. POC 132.70. Value area low, 131.59. Move on to the weekly levels. And I know I'm going fast tonight, but as long as you guys understand how to find your levels, you'll be able to get these same numbers. And this is taught in Shorty's Discord, the Orbit Discord, link in the description below for any non-members currently. If you have any questions, Shorty's kind of the guy to learn from. He's the guy teaching me volume profile and how to use these numbers effectively and these levels effectively. So I do strongly recommend anyone who hasn't join. The basics of my trading style was taught to me by Keenan Grace. So if you also enjoy Keenan's videos, feel free to join his Discord as well. Link is also in the description. All right, are we doing 129.87 for value area high on the weekly, 126.36 for the POC, and value area low didn't change, which was perfect. Go to the monthly levels. And make the adjustments. So 129.87 for the value area high. Yeah. Again, what I was expecting is just a slight movement up on most of this with the buy pressure from today. Value area low moved a penny. So nothing much. Those are Apple monthly levels knocked out. And what we're looking at, looks like January and 7-day are the same, so we'll just hide that. Moving on to Tesla. Tesla didn't have much of a range day today, it looks. Sheesh. All right, 122.11. And value very low, 121.60. But I'm going to move this line. There we go. All right, get on to the weekly levels. Seven-day value area high went up to 125.23. POC 122.21. And the 7-day value area low 110.50 on Tesla for the last week. So, our last 7 days of data. We'll move on to the monthly levels now. Ooh. There we go. 125.95 for value area high. POC actually moved to 122.21. And value area low of 110.74 on the monthly chart. So what else do we got? Yep, a lot of POC action. So I like to hide anything that really overlaps. Well, that's not too bad on the 3-minute though. All right, that looks good for Tesla. Meta. Value area high, 133.36. 132.74 on the POC. and 132.24 on the value area low. And moving on to the weekly level, we got 133.50 for the value area high. POC 132.75 and a value area low 127.02. Moving on to the monthlies, gonna work with January value area high of 133.50. POC moves to 132.87 and the value area low of 127.14 for January. Add the rest of these levels to the chart. Move back to the view I like. And we got some overlap here. So I take off the overlap and leave the rest. Moving on to Amazon. Value area high 94.31. POC of 93.98. And value area high 92.45 for previous day. Move on to the weekly. Got a little bit of movement. Went to 89.04 value area high. Couple cents on the POC. And no movement on the value area low. Grab monthly levels. Let's see. All right. 89.04. Value area high. 84.82 for the POC. And no movement on the value area low. Our regular levels. And my regular view. All right, so that's everything at the moment for Amazon, Meta, Tesla, Apple, SPY, SPX, and ES1. I guess trying to look and see if there's anything else here today. But at the moment, those are my current levels. And again, a reminder, we have CPI tomorrow morning, just an hour before market open. And these are the levels I'm currently working with. I don't predict a particular directional movement until we see in the morning, so I'm not knowledgeable enough to say with confidence that we're going to go here or here. But everything looks like it's set up for a bull trap, and that we'll see a dip tomorrow, but I could be wrong. CPI could come out amazing. We could see a rocket. I don't want to say that with confidence that we're going to see a dip, but for me, everything just detail wise seems to show we've been having a lot of momentum to the upside here, especially since last Friday. And I think a lot of retail investors bought up some calls believing after this run up today and the other day. So I don't know. Personal expectation is that we'll see a lot of trapping going on in the morning, and we'll see some puts print. Hopefully, you didn't marry a direction, and in the morning you can change your thesis if the market says otherwise. So maybe we'll see some more bullish news and proves me wrong, but I personally am a little bearish just because I feel like this is a bull trap. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your evening. If you have any questions, leave a comment, or if you're a member of Discord, shoot me a DM. I'm always available to talk. When I get a moment, I'll respond. In the meantime, have a good evening. Thanks for watching.